Alright guys, so we need to start out by creating a safe space for me right now because I really overdid it during the Sephora sale this time around. I mean, you know what? That's nothing new. I always overdo it. And I keep telling myself, like I talk this big game during like my shopping block series where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm really good at avoiding the holiday season sales and all this stuff because none of the holiday launches appeal to me and I don't want the sets and blah, 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 blah. Like this is me talking a big game. Yet, when it comes to the actual Sephora sale, here I go, like buying all the things that I've told you guys to avoid. So practice what I preach and not what I say because I am a big fail when it comes to anti-hauling and no buys and low buys and all this. Yeah, I can't do it. Honestly though, I'm trying in 2026 to cut it out as much as I can because priorities have shifted for me and it is time for me to cut back on purchasing makeup because it really at the end of the day doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm coming off my soapbox now. We've created the safe space, right? Because I really overdid it. I did. So the thumbnail shows you a bag and a box. What you didn't see is the other bag, right? And yet another bag, which the handle tore off because it is so heavy. So yeah, I did the most, okay? So if you're interested in seeing what I purchased during the Sephora sales event for holiday 2025, then let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, so if you are a beauty lover, if you are a makeup lover, then you know all about the Sephora sales event around the holiday time. There is also a spring savings event where we do the same rigmarole, right? 20% off, 15, 10, whatever. The point is, every year around this time, we have a Sephora sale. There are also upcoming Cyber Monday sales, Black Friday deals. The holiday sales are upon us. So Sephora is not the best when it comes to giving you the biggest discount. You can get better discounts. And I say this year over year. But yeah, if you shop Black Friday sales and you shop directly from the brands themselves, you can get a better discount. But with that being said, for me, it's easier to shop through Sephora. I do get the 20% because I am rouge and I'm rouge for another year after this haul, but I am rouge, so I get 20%. Okay, most brands give you 20, 25, or 30% during their friends and family and holiday sales and their Black Friday sales and all this, right? However, why I shop from Sephora specifically is because returns are easier. Okay, I can go in store and return an item if I don't like it, if it doesn't work for me, or if it's broken. When it comes to returning an online order to it's like a whole to-do. It's not necessarily the hardest, it's just more steps and then you have to ship things back and I don't want to deal with all that, so I'd rather shop the Sephora sale. So I never yuck anybody's yum when it comes to shopping the Sephora sale. So if you shop the sale, I hope you grab some great things and I'm going to show you what I grabbed. And the reason why I didn't do a Sephora recommendations list, and I haven't done one this year, I don't think, is really because honestly, I was traveling. I went to California for testing at a client's facility. I was in Fontana, California. I came back for the weekend and went to a wedding in northern Florida. So I went to St. Augustine for a family wedding. So that weekend was a wash. And then I came right back and went right back to California again for a week. So I had 2 weeks of just absolutely no time, no leisure time, no downtime, no nothing. I was going, right? And that was right before the sale. Like I was traveling in the middle of the sale and right before it. So obviously I didn't film. And then another thing is I am not as excited about recommending products anymore. In this economy, it's difficult for me to get excited about telling you to buy a $100 product, right? I I still showcase new products on my channel. I still talk about beauty products. I still recommend them to you guys, but explicitly recommending them, it just didn't feel as fun this time around. And this constant push, buy, consumerism, capitalism, overconsumption, like, it's all taking a toll, which is why I am going to cut back on buying in 2026, because it's just not as fun anymore, and I don't like the way things are going. We are just overbuying, over-consuming. Prices are going up. These brands don't care. There's an economic impact, and I'm like trying to navigate that and balance it, and it's like, I will never be a low buy or no buy girly, but you know, like, I'm trying to figure it out. Why am I giving you all these details? Let's talk about the products. I feel so guilty. That is what it is, because I'm pulling a Michaela Noguera where I apparently blacked out and went shopping. And you know what the culprit is? I went in store. See, never go in store. I had this plan. I made my order, I filled out my cart, and I made an order for in-store pickup. Easy, right? Go in, grab my order, and go. No, I had to go ahead and look around. Why did I look around? Stupidity. And then I was watching some videos online of people buying the things, and I was like, oh my God, maybe I should get that stuff. Which is why I didn't want to do a recommendations video, because I don't want to be an enabler. Oh my God, shut up, Tina, and show us what you got. Is that what you're saying? You're probably yelling at me. You know I talk too much. All right, let me get into this, the heaviest bag. All right, so we're gonna talk first about some accoutrements that I picked up. So I picked up some accessories from the Beauty Insider, like the rewards point section, and I wanted to share them with you guys because I feel like they're cute. They're cute and they're worth like looking into. Do you guys remember when we used to get the little tote bags as like an appreciation gift for the sale? It was for VIB Rouge members only. You would get a special bag, right? A little canvas tote, nothing too crazy, but you would get this special little bag that was a gift to you for being a Rouge member for the whole year, in addition to your little discount, right? And you would go in store, grab your little bag, or you could add it to your order online. It was cute. I have a couple of those bags and I've kept them. And I thought those were good little gifts with purchases. You've spent so much money at Sephora and you get this little bag during the sales event. It's fun. It's cute. You know, it's usable because you can use it for shopping. They did away with that. And I am still so mad because I looked forward to that bag every year. Anyway, this time around, they have instead some Beauty Insider rewards that you can pick up with your points. And the points aren't too extravagant, because if it was 500 points, I wasn't going to get it. So I grabbed this little bag here. Look at it. Oh my gosh, such a little guy. So this is a Rouge exclusive, right? It says Sephora Beauty Insider on it. It's a faux leather, because I'm not going to think this is leather. Okay, it's a faux leather little purse. Of course, you have the little gold and black zipper. Cute, cute, cute. And then inside we get a little keychain, right? You can use this to, what I usually do is kind of clip this onto my belt loops, like one of my belt loops, just to secure it in place and tuck this in my pocket so no one can just grab it out or it can't just drop out. But you have this little chain and it's detachable, right? So it has one clip in, and this is gold. So you can use this on other purses that you may have already, right? And you also get this little lipstick charm. Look, and it is encrusted with these, I wouldn't say they're Swarovski crystals because that's going to be too pricey, but these little red crystals all around the lip. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. So you can use this as a keychain, as a bag charm. It's cute, and this was, I believe, 300 points. It was either 300 or 250, but it wasn't like too many points, and I said, of course, I want to get this. This is Rouge exclusive, so you do have to get Rouge to get this. And then the actual bag has the little loops here, so you can add like a bag handle if you have one of those detachable ones on another purse or something. But you can create like a little crossbody situation if you wanted to add a little chain on these two sides. But I thought that was cute, and I wanted to share that with you because I had to grab it. It was really cute. Now, I also grabbed this other one, which this is more like a wristlet. This one was, I think this one may have been 250 points too, or 200. I'm not sure, but this one is available to anyone. So the Rouge exclusive, right, which is the faux leather, and then this canvas. Yeah, this one has more of that canvas type material, kind of waterproof. Beauty Insider on the front again. It has a little zipper. It's still a cute little wristlet or a little purse. It also has the Sephora band that you can put around your hand, right? It's also detachable, so you can just pop this part into your purse, or you can put this onto your belt loop again and put it in your pocket. This one has silver detailing instead, and you can also pop this onto another purse or something. But this one, also cute, and I figured I use purses all the time, so little purses like this. So I like having these where I just put my keys in there or my cards, and I go with my phone because I don't carry a handbag all the time. I'm just not a handbag person. So I thought these were cute to get with my points. Like, these were actually worth my points because these are usable things, you know? And if you got those, you could also use them as like stocking stuffers. So those were the kind of accoutrement that I picked up. In addition, you guys don't laugh at me. Shut up. I picked up Sephora merch. Like, it's so stupid, but I picked up the cap. Did you guys know that there's a Sephora merch line? So they have two caps. They have this one, which is just the beige with the Sephora logo across the front. Why did I pick this up? It's so stupid, but I picked it up anyway. They have another one that has the black and white detailing on it. I forget what color that is, but there's another hat design. And then there is a canvas tote. So it's a reusable shopping bag with like lipstick inserts. It has cute detailing. That one was far too expensive. I wasn't gonna get that back. I kind of low-key wanted it, but it's too expensive for what it's worth. And then they have a sweatshirt as well in this color. And I'm tempted by the sweatshirt as well, but I think it's $75 and there's no way I'm getting that. So I said, hey, let me get the cap. And I think I should have gotten, I feel like I should have gotten the other color. But the cap, you know, it's a cap. It's a beige cap with the Sephora logo on it. It's kind of understated, which is why I got it. The other one, the logo kind of stands out more, and I don't want to be like, oh, I'm that girl that got a Sephora cap, even though I'm that girl that got a Sephora cap. It's stupid. Are you judging me yet? Yeah, you should. You should, though. But this one, I don't love the shape of it because it doesn't curve as much as I would love. I am still trying to shape it to get the curve that I want, but it's a cute little, you know, it's a cute little fit. And then on the back, you have the black and white, of course, that, you know, says, hey, I'm a Sephora cap, and it's adjustable. So I got this. Judge me, and judge me harshly for that one, because that was so stupid. Like, what? You want me to tell you why? I don't know. All right, this is PS, okay? This is after I already recorded. I was about to pop these lashes and earrings off, but I forgot to mention this bag that I also got as a Sephora reward. I forget how many points this was. So the little pouches were each $2.50. I double checked that. And I couldn't find this in the rewards section, but I feel like I definitely got this as a Rouge reward. I didn't actually purchase it with money, you know what I mean? Because I can't find it on the Sephora website at all. But this is a Beauty Insider makeup bag. Like, it is faux leather, it has the handle, and this is very reminiscent of the Singe Beauty makeup bag, right? So it opens up flat like this, right? So it folds up like this, opens up like this, has the different pouches here for storage. It has a long open pouch here. It has the center with a zipper, so you can put like pencil type products, lip products, even brushes in here. And then it has the open area for all your makeup. Isn't this like a good reward? I thought this was such a good reward. I feel like this was maybe tops 500 points for this. And I was like, oh my god, that is such a good makeup bag. Let me find the Singe one. So here's the Singe one from Angelica Nyquist. It's the same size. I feel like this style of makeup bag has been making the rounds. But it's like a similar size. I said, not them trying to bite off a cinch, because I really love this makeup bag. It's a good travel bag. And I figured I would get this one from Sephora. So definitely wanted to jump in and show you guys this bag. All right, on to the next product. Okay, let's talk about boring things. So I got the Olaplex Rich Hydration Mask for medium to thick or dry hair. My hair is extremely dry, and since I've gone back to my natural color, it's a little bit better, but it's still very dry at the ends. I need to really keep my ends hydrated while I grow out the blonde. And my plan is to grow it out and keep like trimming until the blonde is completely gone. But it really ruined my hair, completely ruined my hair, dried it out. And then pregnancy didn't help. So I got the mask to use. I like the Olaplex line. I feel like the products do work for me. So I got the mask to try it out along with my Brazilian blowout treatment. I think, you know, my hair is recovering. It's recovering. So hopefully that mask works as well. Another hair care product that I got is a repurchase. I'm reading up on my Crown, the finishing gel. This is a great finishing gel that is flexible hold, but it holds your flyaways down. You guys know I love a good ponytail, right? I love a good ponytail, but sometimes I just wash my hair and I don't want to use my edge control to really control it, or I don't want to use something sticky. This gel is very lightweight. It is more of a gel cream almost, and you use it because it's not like a clear gel. It's like a gel cream, and it holds your flyaways down, but it doesn't add like a sticky layer to your hair, and it's pliable and it's flexible hold, so you can brush it out and, you know, your hair doesn't feel sticky and tacky and just weighed down. So if I'm doing a ponytail like second day or third day hair, I will use this. It also works just when your hair is down to apply it for the flyaways. And I do have a lot of new growth because I lost my hair postpartum and now it's growing back. So I have the little cowlicks. You guys, I have a full crown of cowlicks. It looks crazy. But this is a gel that I've been using for a while. It's very pricey. I've never bought it full price. Every time I buy it, it's on sale. So I have my backup because I go through it pretty regularly. I try to buy one per sale, and I don't think I need to buy another one in the spring sale, so I'll just wait a year and get it again at the end of the year. I also picked up, this fragrance set. So this is why the bag is heavy. It has all the heavy, you know, sets in it. So this is from Floor. It's the collection, Coffret set. I don't know what that means. Either way, it's 4 mini sizes of the Floor perfumes. I do like the Floor fragrances. I specifically have Rose Whip. I think I have, do I have the full size or do I only have, no, I have the travel spray. So I figured it was a great time to grab this. So I have another mini size. I don't buy full sizes of fragrances anymore because I don't go through them. And I also have a child. So I am limited in when I can wear fragrance and where I can wear fragrance. She is usually all over me, right? She loves being in my hands. So I don't spray fragrance on my skin because she's usually, oh my God, she's teething. Girl, why this child went from 0 teeth to now she has 4 teeth, 5 coming up actually, because the top 2, the first one that came out was the bottom left one, right? I'm telling you details about this child because she has, the bottom left came out and it was so cute. And I was like, oh, but it was painful, right? So when they're teething, they'll try to bite on anything. And I think kids just bite on anything because she's been biting on everything and drooling because that's how they explore their world and discover it. All that to say that she's teething and so she's always biting on my shoulder. So I don't wear lotions. I don't wear potions. I barely do skincare, and that's killing me because my skin is kind of going through it, and I do need to do more skincare, but I can't wear skincare at night because, again, she does the thing where she's all up on my face and rubbing, and I don't want any actives on her skin. So I kind of have to sacrifice for now or figure out another way. I can't really do it after she goes to sleep because then she wakes up sometimes and then she's still on my skin. So I'm trying to navigate that whole thing. The point is, okay, little girl had the one tooth and I was like, oh, cute, cute. The second one's gonna come up because of course they come up in pairs. No, the top two came down instead, and then this incisor is coming down too. And I'm like, what kind of craziness is going on? So those 4 are going on. This 5th one is gonna come up, and I'm sure the other incisor will come up. So she's gonna have about 6 teeth at 8 months old. And I'm like, stop growing up. It's too crazy. I can't take it. My nerves. Okay. So anyway, I don't buy full-size fragrances for that because I'm not going to use them anymore, right? So fragrances do go bad too. So I figured the little mini sizes would work, and Flora's expensive, so why not get the little mini sizes? And these are cute and they're good for travel because you know I've been traveling, right? And that's my time to use fragrance because, hello, she's not around unless I'm traveling with her, which, yeah, but the point is, look how cute. So this set has, oh my God, this set has, what did I say? Rose hip, which I like. It's a rose fragrance. And I know not everybody loves rose. I love rose. As a flower, rose is one of my favorites, as well as jasmine. So I really like this rose whip. They also have vanilla skin, which I also love. Vanilla is one of my favorite fragrances to have. I love a vanilla fragrance. Then they have Missing Person and Father Figure, which are 2 of their best sellers, and people really love these. So I figured, nice time to get a set of 2 that I love and then 2 that I haven't tried yet, and those can be travel sizes. So good, good, good. Then I got this little scrubby business. All right. So this is, oh, child. This is from Soft Services. It's the Buff and Bar Miniature Collection Volume 1 for body. So there are, it's in a book. Isn't that cute? Little book. So they have 4 of their scrubby bars in here. Soft Services is well known for their Buff and Bar, which is an exfoliating bar. So you use it in the shower to exfoliate your skin. So you dampen the bar and then you rub it against your skin to exfoliate. And people with different skin conditions really like this. So I said, all right, let me try it out because my skin, I'm telling you, I'm going through it. The self-care is not there. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I don't have the wherewithal, okay? But I said, all right, time to step it up, okay? Especially in the winter time. It's getting colder. And it's cold outside right now. Yes, it's colder. So nice time to try a set of 4. So this has the original bar for moderate to intense exfoliation. They have Debaser, which has a creamy ripe fig fragrance. Then they have Affogato l'Orange. Okay, I don't know. But this one has a rich espresso, vanilla coconut cream, and a twist of citrus scent. And it's meant for mild to moderate exfoliation. So it's good for rough and bumpy skin on arms, legs, and hips. And I do exfoliate under my arms as well because the funk, the deodorant, all that, I do exfoliate there too. So it's for keratosis pilaris, areas prone to ingrown hair. So you know your little area. Soft skin maintenance and perfume heads. So people that love perfume. Okay, let me see. Does it have a fragrance? Yeah, I can't really smell it through the packaging, but they're smaller sizes like this. So I think it's a great time to sample this. And if I do fall in love with them, I can buy the full size, right? And that gives me a great chance to do a little self-care while I'm in the shower. You know, I do quick showers too. And usually I'm showering while she's in her tub next to me. Anyway, let's keep going. So I also picked up another set. This is a skincare set from Innisfree. This is $39 and you get 4 travel sizes of products. So in this we have the green tea amino acid cleansing foam. Oh, that is not travel size. So that's 5 fluid ounces. The green tea enzyme PHA toner. The green tea seed hyaluronic serum in 2.7 ounces, fluid ounces. And the green tea hyaluronic cream. I do like Innisfree products and I thought this was a good set for the price. It wasn't too expensive at $39. And then I got my 20% off. So it wasn't bad if you really think about it that way. And then I got some travel sizes to use even though this is oversized. But I always go through face washes, so definitely will go through this. And if I have the little, serum, I need some skincare. That's what I'm saying. Like I need to get myself together. So nice little sizes. So excited to try this little set out from Innisfree. Like I said, I like Innisfree's products, so happy to have this one. Then I also got this one from Josie Moran. This is the Whipped Argan Oil Body Butter in Vanilla Vibes. I smell this in store. And the Josie Moran body butters have an oil base to them, so they're very hydrating. They feel really good on the skin. They make your skin look nice and glowy. Like I said, it's winter time. It's a little colder. I look ashy as hell. And I can put this on my legs to feel, you know, feel special. You know, I want to feel girly sometimes. And so a nice body butter is going to give me that feeling. So grab that one. I also grabbed the Fenty Skin Butter Drop Hydrating Body Milk. That just sounds sexy. Body milk. So this one, I love the scent of it, and I figured, great time, get a body lotion. I don't buy expensive body care products because it's just, for what? I can use my Nivea and my, who is the other one? Jergens. Girl, that's what I use primarily, but sometimes you want a little treat. So again, you can feel a little, you know, a little girly and a little fancier than a Jergens body lotion. Like, let's be so for real. So that's why I got that. Speaking of, I also went ahead and got the Way Body Cream. I know. Why? Treat yourself, girl. This smells really good. And I think this was the travel size. So it's not the full size. This is, let's see, 3.4. This is in the scent St. Bart's. And my friend Lauren May here on YouTube loves it. Oh, don't fall. What is that theory that anything that can go wrong will go wrong? Usually when you drop something like that, it will drop on the side that has the product. No, it dropped face up, so that didn't get all over my floors, and I didn't get dust and grime and grit all into my product lid. So oh yeah, that feels good. It smells good. As far as performance goes, I know these products are going to feel good on my skin. It's just, are you a fan of the fragrance? So I grabbed the St. Bart's, and then I also grabbed this guy. Hold on. Things are a little bit in shambles, so I found the box. This is from Soft Services again. This is the TheraPlush Overnight Repair Treatment for your hands, okay? And they had a set with Dead Cool. Dead Cool is one of those fragrance companies that I really love. Their milk fragrance, I absolutely am in love with. I'm obsessed. I have a full body. I have a travel size bottle. Like, I am doing it, okay? So they had a set with the Dead Cool fragrance included, and I wanted it so bad, and it was sold out. And I was like, oh my God, you jerks. But I still wanted to try it out because my hands, I told you guys before that my hands, did I? Yeah, I think I did in a Get Ready With Me video. But my hands, I don't know, they're getting really dry and cracked. And my mom has this problem. My brother has it too. My brother gets all my mother's bad, like, stuff about, like, the genetic pool is just, like, he's polluted with it. So if she has some ailment or something, he's gonna get it. And now I feel like my hands are also meeting that fate. So my cuticles are dry, they're cracking, they're peeling, like my skin is really going through it on my hands. So I figured I could try this retinol cream. So it's a retinol cream, okay, that you use on your hands overnight. Here's the thing though, again, with the child, I don't want to be holding her overnight, but I feel like if I can apply this overnight, right, and if she does wake up in the middle of the night, I just go and wash my hands before I pick her up, and that way I can still get some of the benefits while, you know, still, you know, navigating motherhood and all that. All that to say, I picked up this repair cream for my hands because my hand them dry and cracky and terrible. Even my nail specialist, she's like, girl, what's going on? My cuticles bleed. It's like a whole thing. So I got this thing because the set they had was sold out, but I still wanted to try it. And it's a whole contraption, okay? So you open it up. First of all, it's in this whole box. It's like a whole to-do. Let me open the box to see if there's anything. Like, what's this whole production? Like, I mean, it's expensive, so I would expect there to be a production, but it has 0.5% retinol. It has the Hold fragrance, which is nostalgic and intimate like the comfort of a loved one. Subtle warming spices blend with a softly powdered violet and orchid. A skin-light woodsy musk gently lingers as you say goodnight. Oh, what yeah, say? So it's good for plumping, thinning, delicate skin with moisture, evening appearance of spotty skin and tidy cuticle maintenance. TheraPlush is a medium dense cream that gloves hands in a soft waxy layer for nourishing ingredients overnight, resulting in a just manicured feeling each morning. So this one has an AHA, so you do want to go ahead and wear sunscreen on your hands, which I've been getting better at. Any sunscreen that I have that I'm not necessarily using on my skin, like I don't like because it's too greasy or too heavy, I put it on my hands because when you're driving, your hands are out in the sun. So I'll definitely use my sunscreen for this. But doesn't that sound like exactly what I need? Like, exactly what I need. So it comes in this whole thing, and I saved it in the contraption so we can assemble it together. So, whoop! So you have the insert, so you can buy the refills. You take the little top off. Oh, God, Jesus. I'm going to pick my child up right now, so I really can't be using this. She is with her grandmother, as she does every day. She stays there. So I'm gonna scrape off the excess because we don't want to waste it tonight. It's expensive. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna rub it on my hand for now. And when I go over there, I'm gonna wash my hand. So you take this off, right? The protective cap. It goes into the little base part. All right, all right. And then you put the little cap on. So again, you can just buy the refills. Do I screw it on? How does it go? Yeah. Is it a screw? Like, oh, it go on. Oh, it for go. I don't know, child. Hold on, let me rub it in. It feels definitely waxy on the skin, so it doesn't feel like a typical lotion or like a body cream or anything. There's something a little bit almost drier to it. It doesn't feel dry, like it's not dry in your skin, but it's a drier moisture. Like it doesn't feel slippy or oily or greasy or anything. But, okay, so it goes into, okay, so let me figure this out. So it goes into this. Oh, okay, I didn't position it right. So it has the little sides. Then you put it on, up, snap it on. There we go. So then it's a pump. And then on the top you have this. That's just a little magnet that does this. So it's pretty to look at. So you can, you know, display it on your, you know, your nightstand, and it won't look like, oh, here's a stupid cream, and then it may make you want to use it more. All right, here's the thing. I have to go grab my daughter for a minute, and I'll be back to tell you more about the other things that I picked up. So I'll be right back. It won't make a difference to you because you'll see me right now. And just like that, we are back. Did you guys even miss me? I honestly don't know where I left off. I've been gone for hours now. I went and hung out with my little mini-me. We went out to the mall so she could walk around and watch people because that's what she loves to do. Very entertaining, burns her energy, and now she's over my mom's house sleeping. Listen, if you get a chance to take a break from a baby, take it, okay? Take a break because sometimes you just need it. All right, let's get back to the haul. So I left off, I believe, with skincare, right? I was talking about this hand cream, which I'm going to use a little bit of it right now. Let's see here. Ooh, so like I said, you can get the refill for this. Okay, maybe it's telling me that's all I need. So I'm just gonna use that. And the magnetic top, I would rather if it, like it's just magnetic and it's not even a strong magnet, so I'm not loving that necessarily. All right, so I also went ahead and picked up this new moisturizer from Desi Skin. Hold on. All right, here's the box because I already started using it and I really, really like this moisturizer, guys. So it came in a duo set. So we have the Agua Fresca Thirst Quenching Gel Cream Moisturizer. It came in a little set with the Claro Que Si Vitamin C Glow Serum. This is $54, but it is an $80 value. The moisturizer is full size, and I believe this is half size for the serum. And it was just a few dollars extra for the set versus just buying the moisturizer on its own. And I was originally just going to get the moisturizer because Everything about it just seemed very alluring. Desi has beautiful skin. If you don't know Desi Perkins hair on YouTube, I think she has kind of converted over to Instagram. Either that or I unfollowed her and she became a family channel. I don't know. Either way, she has beautiful skin. She's always done beautiful makeup. She is one of those LA influencers. So I was drawn in, okay, by the description of it, and I went ahead and grabbed it, and I am so happy I did because it feels really good on the skin without being heavy or greasy, but I feel really hydrated. And I'm wearing it right now under my makeup, and I do use a mattifying primer, but it feels good, and I've used it a couple of times now, and so far I've really enjoyed it. The vitamin C serum, I don't know what's gonna amount from it, but I am happy to have it because so far it feels really good. Made with the Desi Youth Juice, an all-natural custom blend rich in antioxidants, all sustainably sourced from Mexico. All right, Desi. Plum fruit extract, dragon fruit extract, acai berry extract, tamarind extract, mango extract, soursop. All soursop in it. What I say? Guava and avocado. Okay. Either way, loving it. All right. Another skincare product that I picked up is from Violet FR. So this is a 3-in-1 cream spray. Okay. It's called the Boom Boom Milk. And if you've been watching me for a while, then you know if it says milk in the name, if it even implies milk, I want it. And make it look like milk. Make it look like milk. I'm all over it. I don't know what it is about milky essences and milky sprays that just draws me in. Milk just looks so creamy and nourishing. I don't know. I like to drink milk too, so who knows? Either way, this is a milky cream spray and it looks like milk. Like it really looks like milk in the bottle. I got the smaller size, so there's a larger size to this that I couldn't bite the bullet. It was $68 and I'm like, what if I don't like it? What if it's one of those overly hydrating sprays that I absolutely hate? I've been getting into setting sprays, so I don't mind a proper setting spray, but if it gets to that hydrating kind of dewy look, I don't want it, all right? But this is a prepping spray. Violet FR launched pretty recently at Sephora. None of the makeup products really intrigue me, but this cream spray, I sprayed it in store. Again, don't have me in store trying out things because that's when I'm gonna get caught up. But I tried it in store and it felt very hydrating on my hand, and I was like, all right, I like this whole milky thing, right? The mister was really fine. I was intrigued, I was pulled in, and I got the small size. So I keep throwing things over here because it's garbage night and I need to get some of this packaging out to the recycling. So very excited for this. Like, look at it. It's milky. Do you see that? The milkiness of it all? Isn't that intriguing? Like, come on. And it's a 3-in-1 cream spray. I don't know why I just threw that out. All right, I picked it up. It's a minimalist dream skincare routine. This 3-in-1 spray is a toner, serum, and moisturizer in a bottle. One-of-a-kind probiotic-based solution to deliver rebalancing, hydrating, and soothing effects on skin for muse-worthy appeal. Now I can throw it. Okay? Really loving this. And then, because y'all were like, try Rhode. Rhode is at Sephora. Try it out. Go ahead. It's time. So I picked up the barrier cream. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to get into skincare and do more with my skin. And I figured the barrier cream was the least offensive from the line because everything is like glazing milk, hydrated this, milky this, get the donut skin. And I'm like, I don't want to look like a glazed donut. I don't want any parts of that, right? I like a moisturizer, but I don't want to look overly moisturized or dewy. My skin needs to look at most like this. Healthy skin. And this is after mattifying primer and mattifying foundation and applying powder and my skin just warming up to everything. This is how my skin looks. This is the most you're going to get out of me when it comes to dew. My natural glow. I don't need anything adding glow to my skin, okay? So I'm not getting any glazing. I might try it just for science, but for now, I picked up the Barrier Butter. This is a universal hydrating layer. Okay, what does that mean? A moisture-rich balm for deep hydration wherever you need it. Our multi-purpose formula helps strengthen the skin barrier and seal in moisture for up to 24 hours. Spread onto face and neck as the final hydration step to your moisturizing routine. Does it say you can use on your body too? Is that what it said? Yeah, all over your body as needed. So if I don't like it on my face, I can use it on my body. Like I said, my hands need some hydration. It's a very expensive hand cream if that's what I end up using it for, but I just bought retinol for my hands, so if this ain't pricey, I don't know what is. So let's try it. I already put the retinol on, but let's try this barrier cream. You know, what's the worst that could happen? I use it as a hand cream. And I got the small size too. It's a travel size, so I didn't even go full on with it because, I don't know, Rhode is interesting. I want to try some of the things out, but at the same time, I'm not really that enthused, you know, so I got the least enthusiastic little purchase from them that I could. All right, let's move on. Should we talk about something expensive that I kind of want to slap myself about, but at the same time, no regrets? So I've been getting into the Augustinus Batter skincare. So I have the cream and also the light cream, and I've been using up my pricier products because I hate to tell you guys this, but I just had to throw out my Chanel Sublimage cream foundation, whatever the name of that is, because I tried to use it recently because I'm like, let me use up the expensive stuff, because if the expensive stuff goes bad, I'm gonna feel worse than if something cheaper goes bad, you know? That foundation stinks. It went bad so fast. It's in a glass jar too, so it's kind of open to air, so it would go bad faster than anything else. And that was $100 and something. So I am very mad at that. So even more reason for me to now power through my skincare products. So all that to say that I added something to the lineup that I need to power through as well. That wasn't very smart of me, was it? Probably not. But I love the Augustina Batter skincare line, and I've gotten really good results from it so far. So I decided to grab the retinol serum. This one has the signature TFC8. It's kind of in the same packaging as the cream, so hopefully I don't confuse that. Why is, no, well, this is the serum, this is the cream, so the caps are different, I guess. And then you put it in this little stand. Do I have a stand for the moisturizer as well? Did I throw it out? Maybe I did, because the bottom is rounded, so they want it to stand up. So why did... This is so silly. So you make us extra stands just so it will stand up versus just making the bottom... They want to be different. Whatever. I picked up the retinol serum. So this one is backed by over 30 years of research and innovation. Listen, all I know is that TFC8 really works for me, and this is a retinol serum. So I'm gonna see what it does for me, because I do need some help in the wrinkle arena, because my skin, this wrinkle, ooh, child, and I haven't gotten Botox, and I don't feel like I want to get Botox anymore. I just can't find a good provider here in Florida, and I can't be bothered with wasting money trying to find a good provider, because you won't know if they're good until you use them, and that's hundreds of dollars later. So I'll just bide my time until I can go to New York again. When I go touch up my Brazilian blowout, I will go ahead and do my Botox if I can get in. All right, let's keep going. I picked up this set from Salt and Stone. It's the mini deodorant discovery set. So Salt and Stone makes really nicely scented deodorants, and people have been talking about Salt and Stone for a while. I have a couple of candles from them, but I haven't actually tried out any of their body care products, and I figured, hey, let's go ahead and try out some of their deodorants. Now, I need more than a deodorant. I need antiperspirant. There is no question for me about what I need under my arms, child. But why can't under my arms smell good too? So if I layer these scented deodorants over unscented antiperspirant, then I can get the best of both worlds, right? Because I'll still have the antiperspirant, because the arm, ooh, she be doing things that, ooh, it's not ladylike at all what I smell like at the end of the day. I hope my daughter doesn't get that, poor thing. She has sweaty feet already, so her feet are cheesy, but Yeah, they're a little cheesy, but it's like baby cheesy. It's fine. So I'm gonna figure out how to use these. But they have this discovery set, all pretty much travel size products. They're all 1 ounce, right? Yeah, they're all 1 ounce, and you have all 5 of the scents. So you have Santal and Vetiver, Bergamot and Hinoki, Neroli and Basil, Black Rose and Oud, and Saffron and Cedar. So we're gonna see if my underarm skin smell good. Like I said, I want a little bit more body care, you know, incorporated in my life, because, you know, I just want to feel nice. I just want to feel girly. I just want, you want to feel that feminine energy. That's what I want to lean into. So got that deodorant. And then I got my one size Until Dawn Big and Bitty. Oh, that's cute. Big and Bitty Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. So it has a full size and then a travel size. And I go through this pretty quickly. And I feel like this was the same price as the full size, or maybe a couple of dollars more than the full size. So essentially you're getting the travel size either free or for a couple more dollars. And on its own, I think it's $18. So I go through this enough to know that I will get use out of it. My travel one is almost done, and then my full size is halfway. So yeah, definitely gonna use that up. It was a good deal. I also grabbed this from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Airbrush Flawless Mini Setting Spray Kit. One of you guys let me know that the new finishing spray, which I'm gonna show you in a second, is really good. You really like it. So I figured I could try out the regular one as well, because I've heard good things, and it's in a little travel set, and I think it was either the same price or cheaper than the full size. So I figured I can get a travel size set. If I really like it, then I have the travel size, because like I said, I travel enough and those come in handy. And with that being said, I'll just mention that I also picked up the matte one. So this is the same setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury, just in the matte blur version. This mattifies, smooths, and sets all day. So this is in the travel size as well. Pick this up to try it out. I didn't want to splurge on the full size because I don't know if I'm gonna love it, and I already have the one size that I know and love, so I don't need to fall in love with like a full size of Charlotte Tilbury, you know what I'm saying? But I did go ahead and grab the full size of the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm. This is also a mattifying setting spray, and this one has the Upsolite technology, which is that clay, so you have to shake this really well. And most of these sprays, all right, the Boom Boom Cream doesn't have it. Does the, yeah, the mattifying sprays tend to have an agitator, because there is some powder in the actual formulation that can settle and cause, you know, when you spray mattifying sprays on your skin and then you see these spots, these white spots, you can get that with mattifying sprays because of that powder that they have in it. They usually have some kind of silica in there, and this one has the clay. So you have to shake it up really, really well, or you're going to end up with those dots on your skin, right? So let's shake this up really well. And let's spray it. Mister is really nice. Ooh, fine mister. Ooh, yes. And see, I don't have any of the white dots. So just shake it really well before you apply it. But Charlotte Tilbury, we're gonna test you out. We have the Danessa Myricks we're gonna put to the test. Like I said, I love a good setting spray, so we'll see. All right, so I picked up one of the Sephora Favorites holiday must-have sets. They have quite a few of these available. This one is specifically available only at the Sephora at Kohl's, so it seemed like the best set for me. The other sets, they have like the perfume sampler sets, they have some other skincare sets, and this one just seemed like the one that made most sense to me. And honestly, I'm gonna be so straight up with you guys right now, I really wanted the makeup bag. And I know that's a really stupid reason to get one of these sets. That's why I was trying to find the one that fit me the best, that had the most products in it that I would use. And of the others that I saw, I didn't think I would get use out of most of the products. They have like a red bag. I really wanted the red one or the green one because they were so Christmassy. They had this dark purple. Was it a dark blue? A dark blue. Oh my God. but I ended up with the pink, which is my least favorite color. But it's like I couldn't choose the bag. If I could choose the bag, I'd probably choose the blue one or the red one. But I ended up with the pink because it had the products that made most sense to me. So there is a Touchland Power Mist Sanitizing Spray in here. I don't care about the Touchland sanitizer sprays. These are very Gen Z and Gen Alpha. I might pass this on to one of my nieces because they need some hand sanitizer, and apparently the girlies are really into this. I use just straight up Purell, all right, or Lysol hand sanitizer. I don't need this, okay? I don't care, but I can pass that on, right? Then we have the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This is a really good cream, so I'm happy to have this. And this is what kind of made it worth it to me, because this is almost a full size, if not a full size. Yeah, I think so. So this is a really good facial cream. I can probably pass this on to my mom because I have one already in rotation. So I can pass that on. You have the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream, or it's not Bum Bum, right? It's Boom Boom Cream. This is a mini. Let's see. Oh, it's sealed. Okay, I'm not even gonna open it. But the Boom Boom Cream, I like enough, but it's not that great that I need to have the full size in my arsenal. So having a small size works out for me. It will not screw back on. What kind of foolishness this? This one gonna get mini and the packaging faulty. No, watch ya. Watch this. All right. Boom Boom Cream. Then we have a mini Benefit 24-hour brow setter. Love that. That I will use for sure. We have a Sephora Size Up mascara. This one is a mini. It's not that great. It really is not that great. Trust me. We have a Ilia After Midnight. What is this? This is a mini mascara again. I won't use that or care. We have a Rare Beauty. What is this? Eyeshadow stick in Integrity. Okay, I'll get use out of it. It's like a champagne-y taupe. Okay. Or a neutral lean-in champagne. We have the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid Serum. All right, I'll use that. Color Wow Money Mist. So this is a leave-in conditioner. I'll definitely use this. Color Wow products are decent, you know. I like them. And we have a Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Blush Stick in the shade Pale Petal. I mean, I'll use this, and this makes a good little travel thing. And then we have Yummy Skin from the Nessa Myricks. The, what is this called again? The Yummy Skin, is this the primer? What is it called? I forget what it's called, but it's the primer. So you have the skin tone shades and then the clear version. And that I'll get use out of, and it's good to have it in a travel size. So, like I said, for the most part, this one is the set that I have the most products in that I will actually get use out of or be able to pass on. But I really wanted the little makeup bag. It's a cute little makeup bag, and it's like the perfect size to travel with because it won't hold too much, but it holds just enough. So that's one bag down. Are you guys ready? We're still going. Oh my God, I know. Okay, these are gonna be quick. Let's go through these quickly. I picked up my Sephora brushes. So I picked up number 99. This is a blush brush. So it's a small synthetic blush brush. It has a little bit of a taper to the tip, and it's a petal style. That will work nicely for blush. So let's put that there. Then we have number 40, which is this one. No, this is 88. Oops. So number 40. What's number 40? Why does this feel like a new design to me? Hold on. Number 40. Oh, no, I do have number 40 already. So this is number 40. So I just got a backup of that one. All right, let me put that back in the little sleeve. But I can get rid of the box because I know I'm keeping that. Then I got number 71. This one is a Pro Concealer. And I have one of these already, I think. Don't know where to find it now. But it looks like so. You know, the little angular paw design concealer brush. So this will be good for precision contouring along my nose, which is what I got it for. So I'm going to put it right in my little arsenal there. Number 57. which is another concealer brush, but it's a different design. This one is the domed shape, so nice little buffer, lovely. And then I got another one of the MPH brushes. This is the cream blush brush. So I already have the dual-sided one, which I fell in love with. So I was like, oh my god, it's really soft. Let me get the other brush from the line because they have the same technology, but this one is just the blush brush and it's meant for creams or liquid. Here's this guy. Oh, it feels so soft. The bristles on the MPH brushes are really nice. It's just a standard shape, but I just love the design. So happy to have that one as well. All right, now let's talk about a couple of sets in here, okay? So this is from Glow Recipe. It's the Glass Bomb Mini Lip Collection. We have Ice Bingsu, Watermelon Bingsu, Strawberry Bingsu, and Blackberry Bingsu. So it's 1 clear and 3 fruity tints with the scent. They're in travel sizes. I think I grabbed 3 of these in the full size and I really like them, so I got the mini travel set. These are going to become a part of like the stocking stuffer set that I give my niece. So she will have fun with a couple of those. I'm not giving her the full set because I want one of them. I don't even need all of them. I just want one of them for travel, if I'm honest with you. And then I grabbed this set here from Danessa Myricks. So this is the Flushed Essentials Blush and Lip Kit from Danessa Myricks. There are 4 different blushes in here in mini sizes. And then we have, of course, the Upsolite Blurring Balm, which is perfect, okay? Look how cute this is. Oh my god. So you get these 4 little minis in shades that I am definitely going to get use out of. We have Spiced Latte, which is a nude. This is a beautiful neutral tan brownie blush. We have It Girl, which is the pink. I think this was a limited edition blush color that she had in a holiday kit last year too. Then we have Prima Donna, which is this watermelon shade. And we also have Rose and Brunch, which is a rosy pink. Nice. And like I said, we have the Blurring Balm, which comes in handy. And I have one for travel. If you have men in your life, ladies, and they have trouble with like staying greasy or shiny, or if they have a bald head like my guy does, you can give them this Blurring Balm to mattify their skin. It actually works really nice to mattify. It's not makeup, so they won't think they're wearing makeup, right? But it's like this balm that gives the mattifying finish to the skin. Really nice. And I also grabbed, whew, child, this lip gloss set from Fenty Beauty. So we have a gloss bomb in Fenty Glow Fantasy. Then we have 2 layered glosses. We have the Gloss Bomb Stacks, which is a layered lip luminizer in the shade Spiced Hot Chocolate. So gorgeous, oh my god. And then Glossy Posse 8. This one is a 3-piece lip luminizer set in Sugar Plums. These are really, really nice. If you like the Fenty Gloss Bomb formula, this is going to be one for you. Really pretty colors. We have the peach with pink shimmer, the chocolatey like nude one with a lot of shimmer, and then more of a pinky, rosy pink set. So lovely. All right. Let's just blast through these. All right, so if you haven't seen my Hung Von Go full review video, it's a long one. It's a feature-length film. Link it over here in case you want to check it out. But I also have just a swatch video. You can also check that out where I swatched everything in store so you could see all the shades on my skin tone. I didn't buy everything, but I swatched everything, right? I went ahead and grabbed a couple more of his gel eyeliners. These are the Longwear eyeliners. This formula is really good. It lasts really well. It's really pigmented, glides on really easily and effortlessly, full pigmentation. So one of you said the black is like the ultimate black, and I love a black liner. And my Makeup by Mario is down to the wire, so I decided to grab the black. While I was at it, I said, let's go ahead and grab the blue as well. And this one is personal preference. The black is along the lash line. I have the teal one, which I fell in love with. So good. And while I was there, I was like, wait a minute. How about we grab some of the browns? So I grabbed Tied Together, which is a warm brown, Soften the Edge, which is more of a neutral brown, and then Keep It Effortless is like a taupe. And I figured the Keep It Effortless I could put on the waterline instead of like a white or a cream. This one I think would work better with my skin tone if I wanted to put a liner that kind of opens and lifts my eyes without being like that doll effect. You know when we used to put white eyeliner on our waterline? Like, what were we thinking? What were we doing? It was madness. So yeah, I grabbed those liners as well. I'm seriously getting to the point where I'm like, are we there yet? Because it just keeps going. I told you guys I did way too much. I really did. And I don't need you guys to judge me, okay? Like, don't do that. All right, so I also went ahead and grabbed 2 of the YSL blushes. I said I'd never grab these because they're so expensive. They're overpriced. I don't feel like they work that well, okay? Swatching them in store, I was like, oh, these are so muted. They look so dusty under the Sephora lights. I don't know what it is. Like, the lights really make them look ashy. And these shades look ashy when you see them in person and when you take them home. So it's not like they look different, but they apply much different. So there's a new shade, number 23. It's called Hot Mauve, and it is really a beauty. I don't even think it's a mauve shade. On me, it comes off like a rosy nude. It's a lot more pigmented than it looks in the pan. And then I have 37, which is Peachy Nude. And that's really what it is. It's a peachy nude. It looks a little bit more peachy in the pan, but when you apply it, it looks really natural on the skin, which I really, really like. All right, let me grab the last bag, which has mostly the makeup products, all right? So I grabbed the Makeup Forever HD Skin Face Essentials palette. You guys recommended this palette to me because it has the sculpting shades from my MPH palette. So remember, I got this MPH palette I was talking about so far, where I have the bronzing shades work really well for me. The corrector shade works well. And then these 2 shades are more like concealer or face shades, like foundation shades for me, rather than highlighters. And the medium palette was just way too light. It just didn't work for me. So she needs to expand that collection. And a couple of you guys recommended getting the Makeup Forever version, which also has sculpting shades. So we have highlight shades. There's no corrector, but they're highlight shades, sculpting shades, bronzing shades, right? But you can also use these as foundation shades because of the formulation. Then on the other side, they have blush shades. So 4 blush shades and 2 highlighter shades. So these are shimmery. And I said, let me try it out. So I got the Tan to Deep palette. I did a separate video with this palette, like kind of demonstrating it. So you will see this coming up, but I was excited to try this. I haven't used any Makeup Forever makeup products in a while. I picked up some of their lip products, like their lip liners and lip glosses last sale, and I really like those. So I was interested and intrigued, so I grabbed those. I also picked up a new concealer. These are from Sarah Creole. Here's the thing, Creole. It's spelled like Creole. I want to say Creole, but I've heard people say Creole, and I'm like, Creole. It's Creole. We're going to go with that. These are really expensive. Really expensive. I don't even know why I picked them up. Like, low-key kicking myself. I'm going to keep the boxes. Anytime I pick up expensive stuff, I keep the boxes just in case. Just in case I want to return them. But so far, these are really good. So I picked up 2 shades. I picked up like a brightening shade because this is called the Force Flex Concealer and Complexion Enhancer. So you can use these, which, I mean, with any concealer, you can use it all over your face. But I picked up a lighter shade, which is shade 5.5. You can use this as a highlighter, and I don't really have concealer highlighter shades. So I picked this up because it's really comfortable. It's almost like a skincare formula, so it's really comfortable, and I figured I'd try, I don't know. I don't really have any rationale for it, but I picked it up, all right? And then I picked up 7.5, which is my shade. These 2 shades have neutral undertones, so I'm going to use them in upcoming videos so you can hear my thoughts about those. And all right, let's keep going. I picked up 2 other blushes from Rhode Skin. So these are the pocket blushes. Picked up 2 shades. I picked up Toasted Teddy and Sun Soaked. I think I also picked up Freckle, but I returned that because that's just not my shade. It's too light. Sun Soaked is like this orangey tone, and then Toasted Teddy is a toasted brown, and I love a brown tan shade. And I was like, all right, let me try that out. So I have the Barrier Cream as the skincare, and then the pocket blushes, which apparently you guys really, really like. What's going on there? You tell me. I also grabbed the Kosas Blush is Life Trio. So the Kosas blushes, why am I saying it like that? The Kosas blushes, I picked up 2 of the limited, well, I don't think they're limited. Are they? I don't know. Are they? I don't remember, but they had like really pigmented shades that landed in the lineup, and I picked those up. And so I figured, you know, I love a little travel size, so I can try out different shades without getting a full size. And these are baked blushes, and I do like the Kosas formula, so I figured I would try these out. So we have Spellbound, which is like a berry, Dare, which is more of a rosy pink, and then Euphoria is the lightest shade, which is still like a light rose. So excited to try these out. And the little set was like the price of, almost the price of a full-size blush. So I was like, to get 3 shades to try out, let's do it. And sticking with blushes, because I don't know why I picked up so many blushes, because I really don't need that many blushes, but I grabbed the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewy Flush. So these are the liquid blushes, but they're calling it Dewy Flush. Okay, I didn't know these weren't that overpriced. All right, these are in the $20 range, which I was like, hold on, really for Glow Recipe at what? So that's why I picked them up, because they're not overpriced. So I picked up Cherry Flush, which is a new shade, right? Let me see. So these are like skincare type liquid blushes, and they're supposed to give you a subtle flush to the skin, hence they're called flushes instead of blushes, which is cute, but it's gimmicky, but it's cute, right? So I figured I would try these out, because I do like Glow Recipe products. I especially love how they smell, so I'm excited. I also picked up Dragon Fruit Flush. These are the new shades. So the Dragon Fruit one is like a bright pink. It looks so unassuming in the packaging, and then you pull it out and it's like this neon pink. Ooh, child, but it's so cute. And they blend out really easily, like really quickly. And they're still very subtle, right? And they give a little glow. So they're still cute. I feel like I can get into these. What do you guys think? I don't know. I feel like I can get into them. I also picked up the new Ole Henriksen Vanilla Bonbon, right? So this is a clear, and I love the Ole Henriksen lip balm formula. This is my favorite one. And that smells so good. It's a clear, but it has this beautiful fragrance to it. Oh, Ole Henriksen, listen, this to me is better than Summer Fridays. It's better than the Glow Recipe Bingsu, but I love those, and I love the scents. I am more into the scents of those products rather than the efficacy. If I'm going for efficacy, it's going to be Ole Henriksen. But Summer Fridays is also really nice, and they have good tints and good scents. And then the Glow Recipe ones are also nice. So definitely wanted to get the new flavor or scent of the Ole Henriksen. All right. Continuing with lips. Then we're going to get into eyes, and those are the final things. So I say, right? So lips. I went ahead and grabbed the new lip oils from Gisou. These, oh my god. So listen, whew, girl, these are the honey infused lip oils. I got Sticky Toffee, Vanilla Glaze, and the other one is something mocha. I can't read these to save my life. Milky Mocha. Milky Mocha, right? Yes, that's exactly right. Look at these shades. Look how milky and creamy they are. Tell me that, oh my God, just the look of them. And you see the swatches. I'm showing you them up close. The swatches, this is given milk chocolate, okay? This is the toffee one. Milk chocolate, and they're scented too. The original Gisou lip oil was that honey lip oil that they had, the yellow one. Smells nasty, okay? These, they added actual delicious scents to. So the toffee one smells like some kind of candy. Which one is this? This creamy milky one. I don't even know what they smell like, but they actually smell good. And the mocha one, ooh, look at the chocolate. Oh, and these are a little bit more of a sheer tint on the lips, but they're so comfortable. They're so juicy looking. They're really nice. So they're like a cross between a lip oil and a lip gloss. So it's like that hybrid formula. You know what that all those companies came out with. Loving those. All right. Let's get into the eye products because those are the finale for me. So I went ahead and grabbed 2 of the new Merit Solo Shadows. These are the shimmery version. So we have Surrealism and Sartorial. Yeah. So these are very subtle, one and done shimmer eyeshadows. The Sartorial shade is more of a taupe, and then the Surrealism shade is more of a warmer champagne. These are very subtle, very, very subtle. So don't expect like full-on shimmer from them or like a lot of glow, a lot of pigmentation. No, these are like a wash of shimmer on the lids, which makes them a really great one and done shadow. For me, they won't work like that because they crease. They do crease on me just like the matte ones do. So I do have to set them down. So it wouldn't be one and done necessarily, but it's a great base shade if you're going for that very easy, effortless look. I can swipe them on and then just finish with a very light shimmer powder. I just need enough powder to set it down, and I do need to prime my lids because my lids are very oily. Not many cream shadows hold up to that. So the expectations weren't necessarily, you know, crazy for them there. But, you know, they're nice little cream shadows and I will enjoy using them. So there you have it. Ready to talk eyeshadow palettes? You're ready to talk eyeshadow palettes. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. These are all going to have, they're going to have separate videos because I didn't even swatch them yet because I just didn't want to dig into them. I wanted to do their own video because that's what I want to do. I'm going to play with these separately. So I picked up, are you ready? All 3. Shut your freaking mouth. Shut your mouth right now, you judgy. Listen, stop it. Don't, yeah, judge me because it's really bad. These are the Patrick Ta Major Dimension Essential Artistry Edit Eyeshadow Palettes. These are the 6-pan edit palettes from him. Remember I said I have the all matte essentials palette. So why the all matte, no, that's not what he called it. It's the something volume 3. I don't remember what name, but these are pretty much 6-pan versions of that. The shades aren't identical, but looking at them together, they're very similar, okay? And you're probably thinking, Tina, why didn't you just get the medium one or the deep one? Like, why did you get all 3? Because the light one has light shades that I want to use. When I'm going for an easy light look, this is what I would go for. Like this shade I would use all over the lid, right? Or as a blend-in transition shade. Here are highlight shades for me. So I want the light one. And then you're like, all right, so you get the light one. You don't necessarily need the deep. Yes, I did. Look at this. Look, come on. Those deepening shades, stunning, all for me. And then I have a blend-in and transition shade. Perfect. And I can pair these with any shimmers in my collection. You know I love an all matte look as well. So doing an all matte look, right up my alley, right? Here's the medium one. I had to get the medium. Like the medium would be the one that's suitable for me, right? Everyday, wearable, easy, breezy. But I needed the deep for the darker shades. And I needed the light for the lighter shades. So I ended up getting all 3. You want to judge me? Judge me, whatever. You're going to see a separate video of these in case you are interested or curious. Stay tuned. Then I grabbed, don't think I grabbed everything, but All right, hear me out. These are from Izamaya. These are the Core eyeshadow palettes. There's the Core 1.0 and the Core 2.0. So Izamaya redid their whole line. They're now in Sephora. So obviously they're trying to scale everything to be more consumer friendly. Her original industrial palettes, I believe, are what these are kind of modeled after. They're the same shades, maybe in a little bit of a different formulation, or similar shades, I believe, because I've seen people compare them and they seem like they're similar shades, but the formulations may be a little bit different. All right, so this one is what? The Core one is the gold one. Okay, there is Braille on this, which is really accessible. But then I started thinking to myself, okay, so Braille is for someone that has issues with their eyesight, right? So either they're completely blind or they're visually impaired, right? All right. So I know we want to be accessible for them to apply eyeshadows. That makes sense. But if they can't see to apply the eyeshadow, how's that gonna work? Maybe this is for partially visually impaired. So they can't see full on to read shade names, because even the insert has Braille on it. So maybe that's what it's about. But then the shade names don't tell me what the colors are. So how are they gonna know? You know, like, how are they gonna know if I'm visually impaired? How am I gonna know what shade I'm picking up just from a shade name to then know which ones that go together? Because I'm trying to figure out what the whole accessibility part of it is. Is it that you're just trying to be accessible for the sake of being accessible, but then you're not really helping anybody? You're just trying to say you're inclusive, but to what end? Like, does it really matter that you're inclusive because the inclusion isn't needed because nobody's doing that? I don't know. If you know anyone that's visually impaired or blind, how do they navigate makeup? How do they navigate eyeshadow? Like, I'm really genuinely curious. I'm gonna look it up after this, actually. Like, how, like, I'm sure they want to wear makeup too, but does it make sense? Because it's not like you can use touch to know if something is blended or to know what shade it is and how it looks together. So you're pretty much applying makeup. It's like applying makeup without a mirror and hoping that it looks good just by going by touch. And I've done that no mirror challenge and it didn't work out well. I am very curious now. Because is this something that we always needed that we overlooked? Or is Izamaya just saying I'm inclusive, but it doesn't really matter? I don't know. Anyway, here's the palette. I don't know where I went off on a tangent, but here's the palette. I have not touched this yet, and I'm not going to touch it for you guys. You're going to see this in another video because they look very interesting. I don't expect a lot from them because from what I've been seeing, these are kind of like almost watercolors for the eyes. So it's just meant to be like oil slick shades, kind of like how Hannah Louise Poston would do that oil slick look back in the day. It feels like that. Like you just apply things and it's all shimmer. Like there's not a lot of, well, there's one matte, this black that may be a matte that looks kind of creamy matte, but everything else is a shimmer or like a sparkle. So then it's just like you're just meant to be sparkly all over. Very intriguing. It's a different approach to shimmer than I'm usually drawn to. Like this is not typically my style. Like I like a full-bodied eyeshadow and I feel like these are not full-bodied. So I'm interested to see what these have in store for me. And then I grabbed, of course, the Core 2, which has a different color story. This guy has that blue and you know the things. And I didn't know which one to choose, so I just picked both. That's really what it boiled down to. I was trying to choose between them, but I picked up both because they're pricey. And if I don't like, I'm keeping the box. Because if I don't like these are going back, okay? Sale or no sale, they will go back swiftly. But I have a feeling I might like these. I have a feeling. I I feel it in my spirit. And then also there's a devil on this side that are like, that's not your style, you're not gonna like them. So you're gonna see me play with these in an upcoming video. We're gonna see. We're gonna see, because it's given wash of shimmer that may not be my speed. You know what I mean? Let me put the box down over here such a because them will go back so fast. And then the pièce de résistance, while I'm rattling around with this bag, the pièce de résistance is from Vanessa Myricks. Of course, I told you guys I was gonna get this. I waited till the end of the video because if you watched me long enough, you knew I was gonna get this. You knew I was gonna get it. So this is the new Lightwork Volume 7 Freedom Palette. Comes in the same packaging as the Volume 6, which I have, okay. I got that last year. This one now has mattes though, and there are 10 different finishes to match the 10th anniversary. Is it 10 or 15? 18 shades, 15 finishes wouldn't make sense. It has to be 10. Yeah, 10 different finishes, 10th anniversary. There's like a thing to it, right? But now we have mattes. There are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes. I wish there was 6 so I could move them around into one palette by themselves. So you can stack these on top of each other, and on the cover you of course have them. You've seen this already, like the mirror stack, stack, stack. The same could have been done with the other palette before, and now you can stack all 6 of them if you wanted to together in like this ice cream sandwich, right? And then the palette itself then becomes an empty magnetic palette that you can put your other magnetic pans on and create your own little palette, and just have these as the travel size. It has the little pouch. The whole to-do, which I will show you in an upcoming video, like I said. And all of these look so stunning. Like, I don't even want to touch them. I've seen people do videos with them and I am so intrigued. I want to play with this so bad, but that black pissed me off so much. Like, why did you have to break before I got like full B-roll footage? And I am a stickler for getting all my B-roll footage with my products in pristine condition, and this one. But if it had to be any one of them, it should be the black. I'm interested in trying out the matte formulation, definitely. I will be using this set to do a smoky blue, yeah, like a smoky blue eye. I'm gonna do a smoky eye series, and I think that blue is gonna be my blue smoky eye, like the central shade, you know what I mean? This looks so good, and I love that it's more neutral leaning. It has mattes in it, so this is more approachable for those who haven't tried out products from Vanessa Myricks yet. So far she's been very artsy with it, very creative, and a lot of people may be hesitant because they're like, I'm not going to use all that, oh my god, I'm so afraid. But like 12 of the shades are more neutral leaning shades, and then even the blue, like the blue is the most dominant looking shade in the palette. Everything else is kind of subdued, subtle, and more wearable. So I'm excited to play in this, guys. I don't know when I'm gonna have the time, because whew, this needs time and energy, okay? And I have so much work to do, and Thanksgiving's coming up, and I don't know when I'm gonna find the time, but there will be a separate video because this deserves a separate video. Vanessa Myricks, whoo, love her so much. So there you go. Those are all the products that I picked up from the Sephora sale. Did I pick up way too much? Of course I did. Of course I did. Do I have any regrets? Maybe. Maybe there are some regrets here. Not many though, because I have an assortment of products that I'm excited about. I have skincare, I have body care, I have blushes, I have eyeshadow, concealer, no foundations, no face powders, but I have setting sprays, and I feel like it's a rounded haul that didn't OD on things that I know I'm not gonna use. Does that I'm justifying it to myself? Don't, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm gonna leave a full list of all the products mentioned in this video down below, along with links on where you can pick them up. All those links are going to be affiliate links, along with my YouTube shopping links. Those are all affiliated, which means I will get a small sales commission if you make a purchase through any of those links. It does give me a kickback, but it doesn't change the sale price. So it's a great way to show you support for the channel. if you feel like shopping using my links. But if you're not comfortable with that, just shop the way you normally shop. No muss, no fuss. I'm still here. I'm tired. Can you tell I talk too much for this video? Oh my god, this video is so long. I'm still happy you're here watching, so thank you so much again for your continued support. And until my next video, leave a comment down below and tell me what you're most excited to see first, and I will try to get that video out first, all right? Thank you so much for watching. There will be an upcoming sale, so if you missed out on any of these products and you want to try them out, there are cyber deals coming up. Like I said, Black Friday, and we have the holiday season. There will be sales upon sales upon sales, and Sephora is going to give us a 20% off one single purchase in December. So don't you fret. You will be able to take advantage of the sale then. Plus, they're going to have their post-holiday sale when they try to get rid of all the sets. They're going to be steeply discounted, so keep an eye out for that. That's usually right after Christmas, all right? So, with all that being said, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.